It's a special Sunday night, early Monday morning pop up. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute, not knowing, and now we're going to know. Let's get this hug in. A lot to talk about tonight. And we're going to start off by remembering Walter Scott of the Whispers. He and his brother Scotty and Lavelle Degree, Marcus Hudson, and Nicholas Caldwell formed one of the greatest groups in soul music history. Starting in the 60s, Living Together in Sin, I'm Going to Make You My Wife, Lost and Turned Out, Chocolate Girl. They really hit their stride in the 80s. And the beat goes on, 1979. I remember I was in high school. Rocksteady, 1987. The great ballad, Say Yes, Do They Turn You On? Say You Would Love For Me Too. My favorite song, My Heart. Just Gets Better With Time. Just so many great songs and a part of our culture. I revealed to you guys a few weeks ago that Scotty had asked the audience, I was hosting a show they did in Atlantic City, asking for prayers for his brother. And before he went on stage, he said, Patty, please keep my brother in prayer. His cancer diagnosis was discovered again in January, and it kind of like he'd been battling it most of the year until his death on Thursday. Walter Scott, 81, he and his brother Scotty, the twins, a part of music history. They never won the Grammys. No Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No big awards where they're recognized. Just great soul music. Black music. Years and years consistently giving us great music. Walter died surrounded by his family. His wife Jan, their two sons, 3 grandchildren, Scotty, twin brother. When you think of the legacy, when you think of our music, for we don't wait for these big awards to come to be recognized, because they've always been in the cut, giving us great music. Thank you to the Whispers for the culture. It's a legacy that goes back to our parents and our grandparents. And it's important for us to teach our children the history of our music so they know genres of music and where it came from in a world of sampling. But just a great music group. And you know what? And great guys. Here in Philadelphia, Philly loved the Whispers. And they loved Philly because they loved that reception. I shared a lot on social media. The last time they were all together, Walter performing, was at an outdoor venue here in Philly called the Dell Music Center, and I got some really, really, really good footage. Wonderful guys. When this group started with Lavelle Degree, Marcus Hudson, Nicholas Caldwell, you knew you were getting a great show, and you knew you got some good music. Rest in peace, Walter. What you gave us will never be forgotten. Because there's nothing like a great song. You know, a great song never goes away, no matter what genre. But Walter, thank you. Let's lift up Scotty and the family, that they may continue to go on. I know it's going to be quite hard. Beyonce, the Cowboy Carter show. Well, there was a major car malfunction that was actually quite scary at the Houston show. There's a car that's in the air and she's on it and singing. Well, the doggone car malfunctioned. Thank God it didn't fall, but it malfunctioned and it was a scary moment. She still has DC, Atlanta, Vegas to do. Will that car stay a part of the show? I'll probably have an answer to that question tomorrow. But it was a very scary moment. They lowered Beyonce down until she could get off, but thank God nothing else happened. Let's talk movies. F1, the racing car drama about F1 racers. When you go see it, if you go see it like these like IMAX theaters, you feel it right here, y'all. You feel it right here in your heart. It took in, I've got so many notes here, $56 million. Worldwide, it took in $144 million. So it's at the halfway mark to make its money back, because they're saying, and this includes marketing, it cost about $300 million to make. Movies are so expensive. Modern technology, they literally filmed all over the world. Brad Pitt, Damson Idris, Javier Bardem, fine men, race car driving, it was all that. Story's kind of predictable, but it did extremely well at the box office. This is the week we're going to find out what's happening with Diddy. Do you think he's going to go free? They said we're supposed to know before the 4th of July holiday kicks in, because I don't think the jurors ain't going to want to be having this over their head going into a holiday weekend. Oh, they did the closing arguments. His daughters ran out of court crying. Oh, what do you think? They say he's going to seek revenge if he walks free. A lot of people think he may walk because did they prove this case? That's why they wound up dropping charges. I think Cassie's testimony is going to be the one that does him in. But this, is going to be very interesting. LeBron James is going to be a Laker next year. Just signed a new deal for $53 million. Here's my question. Signing this contract, will the Lakers win another championship? I think he has too much control of the team, and that they won't. That's why people root for these underdog teams, but that's just my sports opinion. There's going to be another Fast and Furious movie 11 coming out 2027. It was a girlfriend's reunion over the weekend. Tracee Ellis Ross, she has a beauty line out entitled Pattern. Hair tooling products, hair products for curly hair. Well, she got together with her girlfriends 25 years after the show. Jill Marie Jones, Golden Brooks, Persia White. The commercial was cute. But they're saying, don't get excited that there's going to be this great big reunion. Because they were like, because that's not going to be happening, even though it would be nice if they did. But Pattern, which is sold at Ulta, Macy's, and Sephora. So Pattern is Tracee Ellis Ross line. One more sports story. Dawn Staley, this could be the rumor. She's being inquired about being the first female head coach in NBA history if she became the head coach of the New York Knicks. Now, do you think this is talk? Do you think something like this could happen? Do you think it's about time? Now, she did sign a major contract with the South Carolina Gamecocks, and NBA is different from college ball. This will be interesting because it could just be something out here. Another thing that could be out here. Okay, I need your thoughts on the Nelly and Ashanti Peacock reality show. Some people say it's too much. Nelly at 50 ain't learned his lesson. He don't want to help with the baby. Why did she marry him? It's just a lot. It's causing a lot of this chatter all over social media, leaving people in shambles. They brought up him playing at the Trump inauguration, and he says he respects the presidency. But that's what they all say because they want their money. They want the money. When people say, well, why do they do reality shows? Why do they wind up performing, at these political events? Money. And it seems like everybody is forgiven except Chrisette Michele, who revealed, was it last week, that she's battling, some mental challenges. She's autistic, and she said she is severely autistic. But child, I watched a couple of the episodes, and Ashanti's mom was giving Nelly the side eye, like, this is going to be interesting. It'll be interesting if another season picks up, because you got the side chicks talking, and it's streaming. This could be all chatter to get people to watch the reality show We Belong Together, which is currently streaming on Peacock. We have a lot on this, either late or early, whenever you catch it. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Rewatch if you didn't watch that weekend edition, as we talk about things like the Brandy and Monica tour and stuff like that. Leave your comments. Yes, Auntie reads the comments, so leave your comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and thanks for joining us. Can we just end with thanks for joining me. It's not cute not knowing, and now we know. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.